Hi guys and girls, and welcome back to my vlog. Today I thought I'd talk about something that I was very kindly gifted. So I was gifted this book, preview of a book. It's called Reaffirmation, Coming to Terms with Autism Diagnosis. And this was from Rees Finlay. I hope I've pronounced that properly. I apologise if I haven't. What I love about this is that it's written words, so it's like a book, but then it also has some graphic novel type features in here, which I think are just brilliant. It's really lovely, very nicely illustrated. I don't want to give too much away, so I don't really want to show you lots about the book or lots about the content of the book, because I don't want to spoil it for when Rees actually brings this out. But I just want to talk about things in the book that I wholeheartedly relate to, because reading other people's experiences about their diagnosis and talking to other autistic people about their experiences, what they struggle with, how they've overcome that struggle, helps me to kind of get to know myself and get to know, well, yeah, I struggle with that, but actually that doesn't work for me. It works if I do it this way. And so, yeah, I think it definitely helps with strategies to help ourselves and coping mechanisms, really. But there's a lot in here that I was like, this could be written about me. This is me. I could have written this whole book. And I think that's what's so great. I think, autistic people, we all have the same kind of struggles, but not necessarily at the same intensity. And that's one of the things that Rees actually mentions in here. I can't even find where it was, but he did mention about being like, I don't like the label high functioning, but high functioning, meaning that, like, if you're high functioning like myself, like Rees, like other autistic people, that we function in society, so it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with us. Not that autism is wrong, but that doesn't look as if, we're not disabled, because we don't act in a certain way, we don't look autistic. I mean, is there even a look for autism? No, is the answer to that. But like he says here, what is considered severe autism and the utmost impairments, like lack of communication skills and an extreme difficulty adapting to change or dealing with stressful situations. And here it says, on the upside, it's known as high functioning autism with lighter versions of the intense symptoms and symptoms a severely autistic person would exhibit. And he's here, like, Rees has said, he doesn't like the term high functioning because it can be really dismissive of the disability, which I completely agree with. I don't like these functioning labels, and I've seen recently quite a bit in the autism community about all these labels and high functioning, lower functioning. I personally, I don't like labels. We all have the diagnosis of autism or Asperger's, and we are all disabled because we're autistic. So I personally don't like those labels, to label what kind of, where you sit on the scale of autism. But this is just, honestly, this is such a brilliant book, and I would wholeheartedly tell people to actually contact Rees Finlay. He is on Twitter. His Twitter is at ReesyTime. I will leave all of his contacts in my description box below, so that you can contact him about this book if you want to see it, if you want to read it, if you want to know more about it. If you have any questions, you can contact Rees directly, and I'm sure he will be happy to answer any of your questions. I love the illustrations in here. I love how Rees actually is quite personal with this. It's quite a personal thing to share your experience, especially in a book, I think. And I think it's just done, He felt, I know I saw one of his tweets the other day, and he felt like maybe he might offend people with some of the ways that he's put things or written things. I actually don't find any of this offensive. I think it's just literally bang, bang, bang. It's what we as autistic people face every day. It's our struggles, it's our good times, it's our bad times, it's the things that we think in our mind in situations. One of the things I really liked, and I'm going to see if I can try and find it, is when he's got in here, he has 5 steps to leaving the house, and quite literally it's me. It's all of us who are on the spectrum, I would assume, because you know, the sensory overload and things like that of when we leave the house, but it's just perfectly illustrated, perfectly worded, and I don't know what else to say about it other than, because I don't want to give too much away to all of you guys watching, because I know that one, it wouldn't be fair, because then why would you need to read it, but I think it's just brilliant. Look at this back, the back of the book. So it says, having autism means I'm just like you. And then it says, except I can name all the dinosaurs. And then it says, with an asterisk, Rees cannot name all the dinosaurs. I can't name all the dinosaurs, but they do interest me. But perfect example there of classic autism, naming all the dinosaurs, having a special interest in dinosaurs, all those kinds of things. There are so many topics that are talked about in this preview of the book, novella, graphic novel, whatever you want to call it. But honestly, I really hope, Rees, if you're watching this, which I know you are, if you're watching this, I can't wait to see how this turns out, how the full book turns out, and I would love to just get one, buy one, order one, however you're distributing them. I would love one, because I really want to read the rest of your journey and find out more about you and see these lovely graphic novel parts of your book. I can't wait. For all of you watching this, if you want to have more information, look at my description box below, where I'll put all of Rees's information that you can contact him on, and I'm sure that we'll be seeing lots and lots of amazing reviews, because this is a thumbs up from me. Well done, Rees. Reaffirmation, coming to terms with an autism diagnosis, just puts it perfectly. One last thing I want to say is that there are lots of books out there about autism, and I have found, like many others, that they are mainly based around children and their diagnosis, and there is nothing really for adults, and nothing really to say, well, how do I cope with this now I've got this diagnosis? What do I do next? And this is from an adult perspective, and I think this is brilliant for those adults who have got a late diagnosis, like myself, like Rees, coming to terms with our diagnosis and what to do next, what you're thinking, all those things that we've all been through, but perfectly worded and illustrated in this book. Please contact Rees about this for ways that you can order, or however he's going to bring this out, because I'm really excited about it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have, press the subscribe button, and remember to flick the notification button on so that you get notified when I post my next video. Bye!